Good morning from southwest Missouri. It's bitter cold here on the farm this morning. An Arctic front that covered most of the country in snow has us at negative 11 degrees this morning. Let's go check on the girls and see how they're doing. A little chilly this morning. You guys getting into the South Poles. These two red ones up here are about the same age as that black Angus bull standing in the middle. Takes a little bit to get used to. Little first calf heifer group. These girls are supposed to start calving 1st of March. They are bred to Virgo Angus bulls up from Savannah, Missouri. Again, northern genetics, not really fitting the way we're planning on going with our cow herd, but this is what we've got. Nice cattle. We're just gonna see if we can't make them a little more efficient. We'll of course cover these girls after they calve in March with registered South Pole bulls and see what we get out of them. Kind of excited for that first cross because you take these nice northern genetic cattle, cross them with the South Pole and get some of them forage traits, good hair, slick off, and ought to make some really nice cows. We've just recently got done with our equip program to install a rotational grazing system at the home place and the other farm. Excited to see how that goes. It's been a process. We'll make a whole episode on dealing with the NRCS and the equip program and that whole rigmarole. It's been quite the adventure. It's been like a 3-year ordeal now. But would I do it again? Yeah. I actually just submitted another equip application for our other farm. It's I think the pros outweigh the cons and all the hassle you have to go through. But if it can help us stay relevant in the cattle business, I think it's worthwhile. I've used Virgo bull, Angus bulls for a couple of years now. All spring calves born this year will be Virgo, and excited to see what they do. They're really good stock. They're just big, typical northern genetics. They pride themselves on feed efficiency. Kind of interested to see if feed efficiency in a silage-based ration converts anything to forage efficiency. I think it kind of would, but I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It's a little chilly this morning. It was like 3 when I started feeding. A little snow last night. They were calling for 14 inches. Thank goodness we didn't get that. Probably got 4 or 5. I'll take that any day of the week. Really need some moisture anyhow. Cal's getting some chow this morning. Got some wheat baleage and some dry red clover hay. When it's cold like this, I like to give them the best feed I got. It helps them through it. Snow on their backs, looking good. These cows here we just bought a few months ago. Majority of them I've known the ranch they come off of, been around these cows their whole life. But some of these girls are 16, 1,700 pounds. They really don't fit what I'm trying to do. The problem is, when you get a new rent farm, you gotta fill it with cows. You cannot go out and buy a big group of forage-based genetic cows. So, what do? Well, we are going to try covering these cows with South Pole bulls next year, or this spring rather, after they calve. And we're gonna try to take some frame off of them, turn them into something a little better that fits what we're trying to do. They're nice cows. If you were to run these girls through the ring, the auctioneer would say, boys, look at these are the kind. And they are for the feedlot. You know, if you want to raise cattle for the feedlot market, these are the kind. They'll raise you a rip-roaring big old calf at weaning, but what do they cost to raise? We've got some pretty moderate frame Angus cows, and we sat down and figured up what it costs to run these girls a year. Not counting cow depreciation, equipment cost, just basically what these girls consume, what it costs to have the land to run them on. We're just shy of $1,000 a head. Well, that sounds all right, considering steers are $25, $26, $3,000 a piece now. But you've been in this business very long, we all know that is not going to be the case a year or two down the road. So, what does a guy do to stay profitable in the cattle business? I believe it is switching genetics, make the cows work for you, and you not bring all this high dollar feed out here all the time and work for them. So we're gonna do a lot of things wrong. Hopefully we do some things right and things look a lot different in a couple years. This new rent farm we got has got an old hand-dug well on it. And the people that were on it before just dropped a new pump in it. No pressure tank, no nothing. But when it's cold like this, little stock tank, sit in the warm truck for 10 or 15 minutes while she fills up. A whole lot better than cutting ice on the pond. My favorite thing so far, this is the first cold snap we've had since the water infrastructure has went in. These tire tanks I was kind of skeptical of. And this tank doesn't have any cattle drinking out of it. Like I said, it's 3 degrees this morning. And yep, there's a little bit of ice. These have the automatic overflows. And if they had cattle drinking out of it, they wouldn't even be iced up at all. But that's about all it takes to get the tank opened up where stock can drink. Are they perfect? Probably not. Tire tanks are a little cheaper to put in. And kind of like the capacity for the summer. You know, when it's hot and the cows come to drink, you got several hundred gallons of water here versus like Richie or whatnot that a lot of them only hold like 80 gallons. We'll see. Run these for a couple years, see if we like them, and if we do, we might put them somewhere else. To be determined.